Staring at the city, staring at the city, staring at the city. Go ahead, introduce yourself, say your name and what you represent.
What's good, y'all? My name's Leon, or I go by Lost in Leon. I'm an artist currently in Minneapolis right now. I'm from San Diego. El Centro, actually. Not a lot of people know where that is, though, so San Diego's the closest, biggest city to it. But yeah, I'm an artist right now. I'm making music and just trying to do all the right things and, try to get to where I'm going.
Yeah, cool. Can you tell me about your name? Like, how'd you get your name? I've always wondered, like, what is that? You know?
So, Lost in Leon really just means, like, lost in myself. I was, like, living in San Diego for a little while in, like, 2017, 2018. And I did, like, a year there just because I wanted to, like, get away from everybody and just lock myself away and teach myself how to mix so I could get, like, better at music. And one day I was just, like, drinking a bottle of, like, what was it? It was probably, like, Jack Daniels or something.
Huh.
Just some whiskey, and I was, like, sitting there and I was, like, I don't really have, like, a rap name. I should probably come up with something, you know? And it just kind of, like, I was, like, just playing around with a bunch of stupid ideas, and then, like, Lost in Leon just, like, came across my mind, and I was like, well, I'm a Leon, okay. Alright, now it makes sense. Alright, now it has some meaning, so if it ever comes up, and it always comes up, but really, I was just drunk and it sounded cool.
Facts. No, I'm also Leo. I was like, is it Leo? Like, but there you go, you confirmed it.
When's your birthday?
8th.
The 8th? I'm August 5th.
Oh, man. Yeah, I got a lot of good friends in August.
I've met so many people who have my birthday, like, even, like, growing up, like, people who went to my school that had, like, my same birthday as well.
See, for me, it was always the 11th. Like, I got, like, a bunch of friends who have August 11th.
See, I have some who have 11th and 7th and 6th.
The 7th as well?
Uh-huh.
But not the 6th. I don't know, something about the beginning of August. There must have been, like, something 9 months prior to that. That was just bugging.
Was it Valentine's Day?
Parents were trying to get...
What was it?
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to think too hard on it.
There's some in there. There's a full moon.
Full moon. Tell me about California.
It's home. I don't know. I love California. It's expensive as shit, so, I don't live there because, like, I don't work a job doing, like, what I do, I try to put, like, all my time into music, and so however money comes about that, I just do that, but I'm always, like, available, because, like, in the past, like, when I was working, like, I always found myself having to, like, oh, I have to, like, do this, or I have to do this, and, like, it would just give me, like, way too many crossroads that I hate making decisions like that. So I was like, well, I don't like sitting behind a desk, and I don't like working in retail, and I don't like being a server. I don't like, I don't like all of these little jobs anyways. I'm gonna just go get it.
Yeah.
And it's working.
Yeah. I mean, you're signed with Yummy, like, how is that?
Yummy's cool. That's big bro for sure. They were putting, like, all this shit together for me, so, like, I'm super grateful, and it's all going, like, in the right direction. We got, like, gang load of content. We got a few videos that we're sitting on that we haven't dropped yet, and some really big things that I'm excited to announce.
Okay. Just gotta keep it on lock for now.
A little bit.
That's the same thing he said too. Dang, you're making me more curious by the moment. That's what's up though, that's good. Okay, and then how'd you come here?
Like, how'd I get here? Or to Minnesota?
Yeah, like why? Like, yeah.
My mom moved out here, and my dad still lives in California, but for a while I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go live with mom for a little while. I'm gonna come over here, just bounce back and forth. But I don't know, I kind of like Minnesota. It's cool. You get to see all 4 seasons, and where my dad lives in El Centro, it's like hot, like all the time. It's desert, so it's like 120 degrees. Like.
Okay. Yeah. So are you gonna? Obviously, I feel like it's obvious. Maybe I'm wrong though. I feel like it's obvious that Minnesota isn't like enough. You know what I'm saying? Like for a market. Maybe you feel differently, but are you gonna try to are you expanding? Are you gonna try to expand more? Like what do you think about that?
I mean, I think everybody says that Minnesota they don't get no love, they don't, everyone's very bashful here, but I personally haven't, like, experienced it too much, but I feel like I'm a really genuine person.
Sure.
So, like, when, like, and like I engineer for a lot of the local people here
Okay,
too, you know.
okay,
So
yeah.
like, it's never been like smoke with anybody. They all just kind of like fuck with me because like we just help each other, you know. So like I can see where some people like, you know, they get into like their little beefs and stuff, and like it's like, oh, he don't like me because I'm from this side of town. He don't like me for I'm from this side of town. It's like, I bet you if you guys worked on a song together, you'd make some money.
It would be
like.
So you feel like it is enough then? Like,
Yeah, like
okay, that's
I
fine.
think
yeah,
people just need to utilize their resources a little bit differently.
sure.
Cause like, I don't know, there's only ever problems if you make problems. Cause I don't know, I feel like I always give people the benefit of the doubt. If like people are cool with me, I'm cool with you. If you don't ever give me a reason to dislike you, there's never a problem, you know?
Just as far as like the market size though, like you know what
Yeah,
I'm
there's
saying?
so many people here, and
Okay.
and like they're bored, especially right now. So like once shows get back going, like if like local artists really like dig back into that, people are gonna be at the bars whether they know there's a show or not.
True.
Capitalize on it.
That's what I was gonna ask you about next. Like, what do you plan to do with shows? Like, are you gonna tour soon, or what's up with your
There's
shows?
been some talks about like touring and stuff. We haven't locked anything in with like any specific artists, but I'm excited about the ones that we might tour with.
Okay, so it's up in the air again.
Yeah, so that one's up in the air right
Secrets.
now, but I know once shows come back, it's fun. I might do some local shows. I need some practice.
Hell yeah! If
haven't-
you ever need to make an announcement, just feel free to hit me up. You know,
Hell yeah.
definitely be down.
But-
Yeah, with that.
Yeah, we're working on a lot of cool stuff. We got my first major feature coming, so
Okay.
that's gonna be cool. I got a record with a pretty big artist, and we got a video coming for that on the way too. So
Cool.
I'm excited about dropping that one.
Who do you like to work with for videos?
So far, Robert Henry's done all of my videos. He's super dope,
Big
and
shout out.
I don't know. I feel like he kind of captures my vibe. A lot of his videos are like really like dark, you know, like
Sure, yeah, they have
but
like that edge to it. the
then
twist.
he like brings them up and they're colorful. So like he can make like a video that seems like it would be a movie, but like it could also be like a summer, like, you know, they're just like all over the place, but it like captures kind of like how I see myself, because I feel like I'm like as above so below, you know. So like for like all the sad music I make like down below, I'll make just as much happy music.
For sure.
And
Can you tell me more about like your style, like your tattoos, like, you know what I'm saying? You got the painted nails, you got the different color grades, you know? Tell me
I
about
actually got my
your
nails
style.
done yesterday. I got
Yeah.
the blood drops coming down.
Oh,
on
can
these
you hold
ones.
it right in the middle? That's ill. Yeah.
I don't know. I just kind of wake up and I put on clothes, but I like loud things. You know, I like to stand out, and I hate wearing what other people wear. Like, I don't know. I walk into Zoomies every now and then just to look. You know.
I feel you.
Like I haven't shopped at Zoomies in years, but
You could be the sponsor though, for sure. Like, or
yeah,
something.
like I just like look around. I'm like, I've seen 5 people wear that, 5 people wear that, 20 people wear that. You know. So like I just got bored of that, so I started like thrift shopping and like,
Thrifting, yeah, hell yeah.
you know, I'm cool in a white tee most times. Like I'll get some cool jeans, some shoes, but
Yeah.
I like my belts and like my accessories, like
Oh,
shoes,
yeah.
hats, and stuff like that.
You rocking the Yemi brand too sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a closet full of Yemi clothes,
Yeah.
and they're real loud.
So what do you want like for Minnesota? Like if you could speak for Minnesota, like not that you do and not that anyone should, but if you could, like what would you want for the state of Minnesota and like the music community or scene here?
I want them to capitalize on the platform that we have right now, because like as far as I'm concerned, everything like that started in the last like year and a half, this whole spotlight's been on Minneapolis, you
Yeah.
know? Like we kicked everything off, and then every other state followed. So it's
Whole world
like
almost.
we're like at the epicenter of everything, and you know, if there's a time to spread a positive message, it's like right now, you know? So like if you're really serious about making music and you're really like about your craft like you say you are, this is the time to capitalize on it, because people want to come to Minneapolis, you know? Like, and especially if we were to open up, everybody would come to Minneapolis. So I don't know, I just think they need to work together a little bit, because there's like a lot of dope artists here. And
Like who do you see?
oof, let's see, my top 5, I would say, like excluding myself, I really fuck with SMG Rico. Like, he's one of my favorites for sure. Like, just rappers. Who do I work with a lot? I fuck with J-Lap and Suavo a lot. You know who J-Lap is?
Yeah.
From Cram, and then Suavo. I think he's You Know It. Me and him got some records. Who else do I make music with? Who do I collab with a lot, man? He on his phone. He ain't listening. Trying to think about who I work with a lot. Yeah, Suavo, J-Lab.
Big Dog.
SMG Rico.
If you don't have 5, it's all good either. Like, I'm just trying to shine the light, you know?
Yeah.
Yo.
There's a lot of them though.
I swear.
Like Tay, like Supreme, he's cool. Chris Moore, he's really dope. We got some like pop records put away. Those are gonna go crazy.
And every time I talk to Novion, he shouts you out too.
Yeah,
I don't know
Novion.
if y'all.
Novion,
Yeah.
he's so low. Me and him got an EP together.
Huge. I didn't know that.
We just worked on a song like a couple weeks ago actually. I went over to his studio. I didn't even know he lived back in the city. I thought he was still in Miami for a little
he's
bit.
Back, yep.
He was low key.
City is lit. You know? But like I said, man, I'm just trying to shine the light, you know?
Yeah.
Get that facts, get that knowledge, the history, because if nobody talks about it, then somebody else is going to write us the story. So I just feel like I'm doing something important a little bit. So
right now it's a cool thing. Like, I feel like there should be more people like trying to like put a spotlight on like local artists, because like at the end of the day, if Minneapolis wants one, they have to make one, you know? Because like everyone could be like, oh, LA has so many artists, you know, blah blah blah, but it's like I've noticed people gravitate to the people who leave because they get like less accessible, you know. So like when someone goes out to LA and they post some pictures in an Airbnb for a couple months, you know, and they come back and they're like, oh, he was in LA, he must have been doing it. I saw the palm trees in the pictures, and it's like he was driving DoorDash out there like he was here. It's just he's gone now, so you miss him, you know. It'd be like that, cause like
yeah, man.
People just, they want what they can't have. So like when you become less accessible and people see that your numbers are going up and like your traction's getting bigger, it's like, hey, good for him, you know? I knew him. I wonder when he's coming back. I'll go to a show.
That's so funny.
You know?
It's so true though, because like I had the same thought. I was like, maybe I should just go, and then like people will fuck with me when I come back. You know what I'm saying?
Because like, and it works in reverse too. Because like, I grew up with some homies in California, and like when I came out here, they're like, oh, you're making music in Minnesota, you're doing it.
Funny.
You know? And it's like, you just swap places.
Sure, I feel you. That's a bigger perspective. Yeah.
I don't know.
For sure, man. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for gems. Yeah, and a couple times you said like rappers, or like you said my rap name too. Do you consider yourself rap? Like, are you a rapper? You know what I'm saying? Or like, you know?
I think I always started with hip hop, you know? Like, I have a lot of pop records, I have a lot of R&B records, but like, at the end of the day, I have the most fun making like rap songs, you know?
There you go.
Cause like, when I first started, it was just like me and my homies like roasting each other, like freestyling, like at the lunch table type thing, you know? And I just got randomly good at it.
Thanks.
And they were like, oh, you should make a song. So like, you know, I made a song, it was bad, but they gassed me up. So I was like,
Hey.
So like, I don't know, I just went from like recording in a closet to recording at a homie studio to getting my own gear to recording in $1 million studios. So like, I'm just glad they let me touch the equipment, you know? Go get that Ain't That video once it drops, because that was special. I'm excited about the Ain't That video, or Rockstar. But
oh yeah, I was like, what is he talking about? But there you go.
That video is crazy.
My bad, man.
Robert brought in another editor to work on it with him, and yeah, that video is.
Okay.
That's the one.
Word. Yeah. I mean, I really feel like your shit could go crazy like any moment. You know, especially with like TikTok and stuff like that now. Like, so.
TikTok's so hard.
You know? Yeah.
Falling into that, I think it's just being consistent. Cause like I'm super consistent at being in the studio and making a song a day, super inconsistent
It's
at making
important.
TikToks.
That's important too. I mean, like, you never know.
Right. It's like, where do you find the funny content in a day? I can only be funny for so long before I'm like, all right, I need a coffee.
And
You
like
know?
my number one video is like I was just like sitting in a chair, like not doing anything, you know. So I just
Really?
yeah, I just feel like the combination of your music and like what's going on right now with social media, you know, sky's the limit, pretty much.
Right. I feel like people don't really like the music-oriented stuff on TikTok, you know?
But the sounds, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If like a dance gets associated with one of your songs, like people
Right.
go crazy.
Like,
So,
Soulja Boy freestyled the song in like 5 minutes, and he broke TikTok, so
next thing you know,
maybe that's what I gotta do. I just gotta slow it down and make it more dancey. Make people wanna...
hey, like I said, I think what you're doing right now is the right formula, but that's just my perspective.
I
So,
appreciate that.
yeah, man.
My name is Lawson Leon, and you're watching Staring at the City. Make sure you guys go subscribe and follow and leave a comment. Something like that.